I'm Jeremy House, I'm 14, I go to Cardinal Newman High School, and I like to play basketball.
I like to play basketball. Some people think picking flowers is girly, but I think there's nothing better than a man who likes to show his sensitive side. Call me kind of a baller.
I chose the poem A Poison Tree by William Blake because it tells you not to hold grudges against people, and that if you hold grudges against people, bad things will happen, and eventually it'll hurt you more than it hurts them, and life is too short to live, so don't hold grudges against people. This is the poem A Poison Tree by William Blake. I was angry with my friend, I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe, I told it not, my wrath did grow. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. And I sunned it with my smiles, and with soft deceitful wiles. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright. And my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. And into my garden stole, when the night had veiled the pole. In the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. I like this poem because it rhymes a lot and it has a really good moral to it. Don't hold grudges against people, or you could kill them later. Yeah, that's bad. A Poison Tree by William Blake uses many poetic devices. One of my favorites is end rhyme, for instance, foe and woe. And another reason I like Poison Tree by William Blake is because of the form. It's used in closed quatrain, which, in case you didn't know, is 4-line stanza. Another reason I like this poem are the symbols used throughout it. For instance, the poison tree, which is your hatred going inside you. Another reason I like this poem is the imagery. For instance, the poison tree that's used throughout it. I like the poem A Poison Tree by William Blake because it has a deep moral to it. Like, it tells you not to hold grudges against people, or eventually that anger will grow inside of you until eventually it bursts out in forms that they shouldn't. Like, for instance, in this poem, he killed the guy he didn't tell his anger against because because the guy, he never told him how he felt about what he did or whatever the foe did to him that built up this anger against him. And, well, he learned from that lesson because eventually he killed his friend, and as you may know, that can be pretty bad because you don't want to have a dead body on your hands and spend time in jail just because you didn't tell the guy that you're angry with him, and then you're dead then you're in jail. I mean, sorry. And that isn't fun, and it's very uncomfortable, and it's just not something you'd like to do. And that's why I like A Poison Tree by William Blake, because it has a deep moral meaning to it. A Poison Tree by William Blake. I was angry with my friend, I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe, I told it not, my wrath did grow. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. And I sunned it with smiles, and with soft deceitful wiles. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright. And my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. And into my garden stole, when the night had veiled the pole. In the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. I like this poem, and it's had a big effect on my life. I'm Jeremy House, and this is my project.